Hey viewers, so welcome back to the channel. This is Dheer Ved from Zumet Capital Ahmedabad, and today we will be discussing in details about the EB-5 process. So in the last videos we have seen what is EB-5 visa, the history, direct investment versus regional center investment, and the different types of visas available to enter into the United States. So today let's discuss in more details step by step the process to get an EB-5 visa. Step 1. Consult with an immigration attorney and select a business project to invest in. So when you first consult with an qualified US immigration attorney, you know that you are doing things properly. So then once it's done, you have to select a business project to invest in. There are multiple options available for the investors to choose from. They can directly invest in the new commercial enterprise via direct investment or through a regional center investment. Step 2. Documents lawful source of funds. The investors must demonstrate and prove that the investment funds have been legally sourced. So, the investors, with the help of the experienced US immigration attorney, files for the documentation of lawful source of funds. Step 3. Wire capital and admin fee to the EB-5 escrow account. So once the source of funds documentation is done, the investors must transfer the minimum investment amount, that is $800,000 plus the admin fee, to the EB-5 escrow account in the United States. Now you must be wondering what is an escrow account. So escrow account is a third party account in the United States where all the funds are being kept before they are transferred to the ultimate party. Step 4. Prepare and file for I-526 petition with the USCIS. So, the qualified US immigration attorney files for an I-526 petition with the USCIS and must demonstrate that the amount of capital was invested in the project and a detailed documentation that proves that the investment funds was legally obtained. Step 5. I-526 petition review and approval. So once the investors and the immigration attorney have filed for an I-526 petition with all the supporting documents to the USCIS, the USCIS will evaluate and determine whether the applicant is eligible for an EB-5 visa or no. And this process might take around 18 to 24 months. Step 6. Consular processing or adjustment of status. So once your I-526 petition is approved by the USCIS, the next step is to apply for a conditional permanent residency, also known as CPR. So you can apply by consular processing or adjustment of status by filling the form DS-260 or form I-485. So now let's understand what is consular processing. So consular processing is the process of applying for a EB-5 visa from a foreign consulate or an embassy. So if you are not legally present in the United States, you will be likely doing consular processing. To begin with this process, you will have to fill a form DS-260 online. The foreign consulate or an embassy will review your supporting documents you have uploaded and will call you for an visa interview. So the next is adjustment of status. Adjustment of status is when you adjust from a non-immigrant status in the United States to an immigrant status. To do an adjustment of status, you must be legally present in the United States on some non-immigrant visa such as H1B, L1, F1, etc. To begin with this process, you must file a form 485. Step 7. Obtain a conditional permanent residency for 2 years. The principal applicant and the immediate family members will receive a 2-year visa upon entering into the United States. The investor must visit the United States within 180 days of the approval of the conditional permanent residency. Also, they must keep the capital invested into the project for this period. Step 8. File I-829 petition with the USCIS to get your conditions removed. 90 days before your conditional permanent residency expires, you can file for I-829 petition with the immigration attorney to get your conditions removed by uploading all the supporting documents with the USCIS. Also, this process might take 2 years. Step 9. Receive a permanent green card. Once your I-829 petition is approved by the USCIS, when they review all the documentation, that is, the investment amount was maintained in the business throughout the period and you have created 10 full-time jobs per EB-5 investors, your conditions will be removed and you will receive a permanent green card. Step 10, and this is the last step. Apply for US citizenship after naturalization. It's an optional step, it's not mandatory. So, if you are looking to get a US citizenship, you can apply after being a permanent resident of the United States for 5 years. US do not allow multiple or dual citizenship. So, from the Indian investor's point of view, if you are looking to get a US citizenship, you will have to abandon your Indian passport and Indian citizenship. So, these are the steps or the process to get an EB-5 visa. Thank you for your time. If you have any doubts, please do get in touch with us and stay tuned for our upcoming videos.